ladies and gentlemen, this is a game. If you are not a fan of South Park, you are not going to like this game. If you're not a fan of Gary Coleman, you are not going to like this game. If you're not a fan of machetes cutting people in half and watching their entrails spill out all over the place while you douse their body in gasoline, light it on fire, and then put it out with your own piss stream, you will not like this game. So what actually is this? Well, the Postal series is a weird one. There's two games by the actual developers, and then there was a weird third one that we don't talk about because it doesn't exist. And then now there's this one. This game mostly resembles Postal 2, which was a shooter. I'm going to use the word shooter loosely. That was created on Unreal Engine, I believe Unreal Engine 2. And it was basically everything I said in that previous sentence, and you'll get a good idea of how the game plays. It's a game that glorifies the things in humanity that most people don't want to even acknowledge. There is a kicking mechanic in the game. You can kick people in the dick. In Postal 2, you could run up to people and pull your dick out, and they would scream, and the police would get called on you, and they shoot you, and then you piss on them, and then they vomit. You can shove a cat on the end of your gun and use it as a suppressor, and all manner of fucked up things. And if that is not something that you find amusing or entertaining or interesting, then you need to click away. This is your last warning. This video is very violent, very graphic, and it is not intended for the squeamish, the faint of heart, the uptight religious, the people who are like 9 and shouldn't be watching videos where people like me are talking because I like to say fuck a lot. But if you happen to not fall into any of those categories, then buckle the fuck up, kiddo, because it's about to get fun. Postal 4 just entered early access today, as you can see, hopefully behind my performance monitor here. This is the Postal 4 Janky Alpha build, build date of October 14th, 2019. And yeah, there's not a lot here. There's some stuff that will be useful later on. There'll be some stuff that's not useful at all, like aim assist, because who needs it? There's a lot of performance issues. There's a lot of control issues. There's no way to save. There's some really interesting debug things that I want to see if I can hack the build and enable, although I doubt it because I suck. There's interesting features about co-op. There's Twitch. But none of that stuff is in the game. This is an incredibly early access title. They basically came out and said that they wanted to acquire some more funding in order to help grow their team, which I can 100% respect. They've tried going to publishers. They've tried other forms of acquiring capital. Unfortunately, with a game of this subject matter, getting a publisher is really difficult. I can also respect their opinions to not go with something like a typical Kickstarter or other things. Should it have been released as early as it has? Well, maybe not. The game is very bare bones and has a lot of placeholder animations and a lot of placeholder assets. The level design isn't really finished. It runs like ass. There's a lot of problems. But the main reason why I'm here is because I really like the guys and gals over at Running with Scissors. Y'all are a bunch of shitheads and I love you. So anything I can do to make more games happen, just please take my money. Even if Postal 4 ends up being shit, like it's fine, whatever. I enjoyed Postal 2 enough where I kind of regret the fact that I wasn't able to buy it back in the day at full price. So yeah, this is my way of ensuring that you guys get to eat tonight. And I also want to make a huge disclaimer that with early access games, you have to know what you're getting into. If you don't know what you're getting into, then don't fucking pay for it. Watch reviews. Watch videos like this where we talk about it. Don't buy a game for the promise of what's going to be in the future, because 90 times out of 100, you're gonna be disappointed. I bought this game knowing full well that it's incomplete, it's kind of a shithole, and it's bad. But I bought it because I love the guys and I want them to make more. So hopefully it gets even better in the future. If not, then oh well. I'm happy with my choice. And I kind of forgot where I'm going with this rant. Let's play the game. So there's no way to rebind controls right now, unfortunately, so we have to just stick with the default.
Man who once had it all. This is a tale of a man with a fulfilling 9-to-5 employment. A man who's had brushes with greatness of all sizes and statures. A man who's regularly gone toe-to-ball against all obstacles in his way. All to come home every day to a devoted and loving wife. Yep, this is a man who had carved out his own slice of paradise and achieved what we all strive for.
So I'm going to skip this now. I just wanted to show that just to give you a really brief summary of what the game is about. That was just a recap of the story from the second game. And it also showed something really interesting where the voice actor for the dude has been replaced. Fortunately, the original voice actor was not available. However, they did manage to replace him with the good, the one, the only, John St. John's. And yeah, if there's one person who could replace the dude, it's probably John St. John's. Really, really, really glad with his performance. He doesn't sound like he's like trying to do a voice. It doesn't sound like he's trying to be Duke Nukem. What is going on with my mouse sensitivity? But yeah. So here we go. This is the what is going on? Why is my mouse like? Oh, I fell through the level. Why did I spawn all the way over here? Okay, let me see if I can fix my mouse sensitivity first. So yes, early access. That's actually going to be kind of a problem. I need to reset my mouse sensitivity. That's why. Cool. Okay, yeah, there we go. Much better. Actually, I don't think it spawned me that far away, so I think we're okay. We'll have to walk for a little bit. But yeah, early access. Game's buggy. Yeah, live with it. In fact, actually, I think it might be quicker for me just to start another... No, it's up here. Yeah, it's up here. So the big thing about the Postal games is obviously the story and your character, the dude. Like I said, I really like having John St. John's voice him.
Someone must be compensating for something.
Yes, he's talking about the thing that is not behind me. There you go, that thing.
Before I go job searching in town, I really should find some classy way to display my credentials.
Oh
There's gotta
no.
be something useful around here.
I can't go over there and get that. I have to now reload. Okay, well that's really unfortunate. I mean, that's going to be the number one thing to hammer my point home. Early access. Oh god, it's loud in my ear. Okay, let's skip. Okay. So let's try not to fall through the environment this time. So the Postal story, let's go back. The Postal story focuses on the dude here. The dude is just, you know, your normal your normal... Ow. Can you not?
Oh.
That hurts me. That's rude. It's just your normal peace-loving American, wants his 9-to-5 job, come home to his loving wife, and with his best friend, his dog, as a companion. And of course, you know, the best way to do that is to just go around and do jobs all the time. There's a really annoying bug with the stuttering here, where it's flipping my mouse around to places that I'm not pointing at every time it stutters. Like, I think the engine is like continuing to apply my mouse input during the course of the stutter, which is really unfortunate.
The perfect canvas to proclaim my message.
Okay, so hello, you seem to be sleeping. I'm sorry to bother you. So now we have our sign. We've got to come up with some ways to get our 9-to-5 back.
To communicate myself to the masses.
Okay, so we've got a little marker here. Oh, cool. So we can pick between 3 different options. Let's see. I want to say I'm hungry and I'm homeless.
Perfect. With this baby, I'll be gainfully employed in no time.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's the kind of humor we're working with. Like I said, if you're not a fan of South Park, if you're not a fan of that Crash, dicks are funny kind of humor, then you're not going to be welcome here. But as a plus side, I can walk around and I can do this.
I'm famished. You got any good employment opportunities on you?
I hear the morgue's looking for fresh cadavers. Why don't you sign up?
Rats.
Wow.
Don't get discouraged yet, though.
Man,
This
that
is
guy
only
was
the
just
beginning
rude.
of my job search.
Let me see. Does this guy have a job for me?
Hey, I'm a hungry man who's hankering for some honest employment. Damn, no luck there. I
Oh,
can feel gainful employment coming my way soon.
that was fun. What is this walk cycle? Like, you see what I mean? It's very early. It's very goofy. I'm going to try not to focus on those issues as much. I'll point them out when I see them,
Look
but
at the size of that thing.
yes.
Someone must be compensating for something.
Thank you, Johnson Johns. So he does a really good job as the voice actor, I will say, but we'll get into that a little bit later. The basic gameplay is what you would find in Postal 2. In fact, in the current state of this, it is basically just a port of Postal 2. It's got some other things, got some other features, got some other animations, got some other storylines, but for the most part, it's if you've played Postal 2, you'll know exactly how this game is going to play out. It's not going to surprise you in any
I have an
way.
appetite for some full-time employment. What a shame. But I can't let that get me down.
Okay.
I can hear employment calling my name.
I don't know if it's a bug that they're not saying anything or if they're just characters that hello. Why what? Why are you punching me? Why are you punching each other? Hang on, I can fix this.
That's the ticket.
I'm going to need...
Why is she getting blood on her from me peeing? Oh, I'm sorry, do you want some? My very mature sense of humor here.
Oh God,
Nice. So you can see the oh no, my cat. No, come back. I need my cat. There we go. As you can see, the advanced fluid dynamics of the Unreal Engine. I can't even say that with a straight face. Oh, look at that. I mean, it's actually fairly impressive when you consider, you know, it's a little indie studio making a crap game that everybody knows is crap, but it's fun. That guy, is he just gonna keep throwing up? Yeah, he's just gonna keep... Like, you need to pace yourself, man. All right. So let's see. What else should we talk about? Yeah, that's the bare basics of the gameplay. You walk around, you show people the sign. I guess I should put my dick away. Somebody will eventually tell you about the job center where you can go do 3 errands.
watch it. If you haven't eaten anything in a while, don't worry. It all still tastes the same.
Damn. But I'm not settling for unemployment. A
Okay.
job has to come sooner or later.
Some great writing. Why is there the sound of a plane flying over when there's no planes? Eh. Oh, also there's weird floating cylinders. Don't worry about it. They're there. Also one over there. I didn't notice that the first time. Let me see if I can find a gun. I think there's a gun around here somewhere. A lot of the elements from Postal 2 are in this game. Like I had said earlier, it basically plays like a port to Unreal Engine 4. A lot of the guns handle the same way. A lot of the mechanics are there. Like, for example, here's the shotgun. Here's the shotgun. Here's the glitchy performance-ridden table. Okay. How do I do this? Yes. There we go. Now I have a suppressor for my shotgun. Ha ha, he he. See, it's all quiet now. See, it's funny. Whoa, that person just pulled out a shotgun on me. Okay. No dog. No dog. Bad dog. Hee hee, get it? It's so funny. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I really like this is adorable. It's funny. Unless you don't find it funny, in which case it's not funny and it never will be funny. But if you're the kind of person who's sadistic enough to enjoy this kind of humor, then you'll enjoy this game just fine. Okay. The lighting is really kind of poor and flat. As you can see, there's like the underside and the walls of this building are the same lighting. Like it just like the shading just doesn't quite look right. The little minor things like that I can point out besides the major issues of like, you know, falling through the geometry and stuff like that. But it's more Postal. And if you like Postal, you'll like this. I've said that probably 5 times already, and I honestly don't know what else to say about this. I'd love to sit here and talk about this in depth, but the harsh reality is that there's not a lot of content. There's not a lot to talk about. The missions are fun. They definitely feel like Postal missions. Let's see. I think the job center is here. Yes. So I go this way. There are some cheats that we can enter to make this a little bit easier. Like there's Sonic for faster running, like this. We are running faster. And then that's an on-off toggle. So to type it again and it turns it off. And then there's Sonic speed. So much fun. And then you can also get in these little scooters, which I kind of feel like is actually a really nice addition. Hey kids, your parents are going to die. Make sure they're prepared with a policy for Fee of America. I don't think I'm going the right way. Am I going the right way? Oh, I actually am going the right way. Oh no, I'm stuck. Please. 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 Thank you. I haven't actually explored this part of town too much. Oh, I forgot about the speed. I'm not going to play for too much longer for the video. I just wanted to make a video and show that. Flashlight? Why do I have a flashlight? Is there even a flashlight in the settings? Like in the controls? Is there? Did I just miss something? No, there's no flashlight. Huh. Okay. Is it supposed to be the headlight from the... Or did my game just... I think my game just broke. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. You can tell this game is in very early development because of things like these trails. It's a symptoms of using a lot of the default settings in Unreal Engine. If you've ever messed around with prototyping in Unreal Engine 4, you'll be more familiar with the kind of smeary temporal anti-aliasing. I've turned it off in the game settings, and it's still doing that. So I don't know if there's anything more I can look into to turn that off, but not really important.
Let's see.
I will show you this cutscene next. If I can skip this, there we go. And so you guys can listen to the voice acting.
Hello? Is anyone here?
And then I think we'll wrap up here.
Hello?
Ah, a new client. Come in, come in. Make yourself comfortable. Maybe loosen your belt a little. What's it you need?
Yeah, my wallet's feeling a little light right now, wherever it might be at the moment. You got any jobs that pay well?
You're talking to the one and only Joseph Blow, son. Finding work is my specialty. I've got all the right connections in this town to put you into the right positions where you'll be obediently performing your duties. Assuming you have the right talents, of course. Tell me, can you put your ankles behind your head?
No.
I see. Well then, I'll have to refer to my conventional occupations list. But don't worry, it's all good paying, classy stuff. All I ask is that I take my standard referral fee from your wages, naturally. Standard business practices, I assure you. Come here, let me show you what I got.
Too easy.
The city's in need of another subsurface sanitation attendant. You'll get to see a whole nother side of our fine town. The job site's just down this manhole. We can discuss going down the other holes later. An associate is calling for an extra wildlife reclamation expert to assist him. I can tell you're the animal lover type, being a big animal lover myself.
Now, where is that?
Meet my associate here and show him you're a man who's intimately familiar with the little creatures of nature. The jail, the local correctional institution, is looking for, a reformatory chaperone. Don't be too rough on their clientele, unless that's what you're into.
Let's see.
The institution is located here. Give them a good show of your penal qualities.
So yeah, that's probably the best example of the writing that I that I could point to and be like, yeah, this is what you're getting into. I think what I'll do is I'll show you one of the missions, we'll talk about the other two, and then we'll call it quits for today. Because again, there's just not a lot to talk about outside of, it's like Postal, but it's different, but it's the same. The one that we're going to do is we're going to do the animal catcher mission because I think it's the funniest. The other two are more traditional mission-based, objective-based missions, rather. The prison guard was a lot of fun. Basically, you were on patrol trying to stop a lockdown that you accidentally caused by going to each ward and entering codes and, shooting all the prisoners in there. Sewer workers, the same thing, where you've got the 3 different wards, and you've got different missions. One is replacing light bulbs, one is unclogging pipes, and the other is fixing the drainage issues. And then the animal catcher is a little bit different. You actually have to catch 5 dogs and 5 cats from around the town. And of course, they all sound pretty cut and dry on the surface, but they all have their mixes of postal humor. Which, that is the reason why I'm picking the animal one, because not only is it the quickest, but it's also the easiest example of the kind of humor that you're getting into when you play this game. Now, something I'm noticing with the high speed is that it seems to be adversely affecting the frame rate and also my performance utilization. If you look up in the corner, I'm running at about 70% CPU utilization. Now, some of that is because I am recording, obviously, but it's important to note that I have a 3700X, and I am hitting about 70% CPU utilization while playing this game. And GPU is spiking anywhere from like 100% down to 40 or so. The devs have stated that it's very unoptimized right now, and they are working on optimizing it. That'll come in a later patch, which, to be fair, initial release, like, I get it.
Hello? Is anyone here?
Look, who's that? Who's out there?
I'm your new wildlife reclamation expert.
Ah, you must be the boy Bello sent. Just in time. I was feeling a bit peckish. I'm this town's local animal catcher, and you're my new associate. We've got a quota of specific wildlife to meet today, and I'm busy in here doing, processing. So you'll be handling the legwork. Now tell me, do you have any past experience with handling felines?
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Excellent. Then you know the best way is to grab 'em by the pussy.
What was that?
Cats. You gotta grab those pussy cats to collect them. When you bring any cats back, just dump them in that chute over there. You understand?
Seems simple enough.
We also got a dog quota to meet. Grabbing them doesn't work so well, so maybe you could try those dog treats over there to make them friendly to you. When you bring them here, lead them into that feeding station. I'll take care of the rest. You got that?
Sure.
Excellent. You're doing a fine service for this community, amigo. Oh, and, by the way, there's no trouble in bringing back any wildlife DOA.
Dead?
Is that what that means? Well, fresh or not, the quota's a quota. Now hurry up. I can feel my stomach grumble.
So yes, we are getting the animals
I hope you were catching those cats.
so this guy can eat.
Too much of stuff. Things get mighty weird. Hey, take as many of those dog treats as you'd like. Frankly, I'm sick of the stuff.
I also really appreciate the quality difference between those two takes. That was, those are the takes you're gonna go with, huh? It's early access, can't fault it too much, but, it hits a certain point. Okay. Well, I've got 2 cats already, so basically I just shoved the cats in there.
That's a tender-looking one.
Yeah, there's actually just 2 completely different takes and 2 completely different recording environments that they recorded those lines in. They didn't even try. Okay. Ay. I know I'm not one to make fun of other people and crappy recording equipment, but sometimes just the slightest bit of effort would be nice. Okay, so that is not a cat, that is a dog. So, ooh, I don't know what I just sent flying, but I just sent something flying. Can I pick this up? I know this is an item. Can I pick it up? No, I can't. It's bugged. Okay. So the goal here is we basically just, hey, doggy treat. Oh, okay, that's fine. All right, now you're loyal.
Dog treats as you'd like. Frankly,
Now you're loyal. Now you're loyal. Oh, okay. Even though the other dog was who ate it.
my mouth is watering already.
Yay, okay. Do you get the joke? I hope you get the joke by now. See, that's the thing that I like about Postal. It's not supposed to be, you know, Shakespearean levels of writing.
Back on the menu.
It's just dumb, stupid shit like that, and it's so fucking funny.
As many of those dog treats as you'd like.
Thank you, sir.
Frankly, I'm sick of the stuff.
Can I answer? Oh, I can. Oh, cool. Yay. Oh no, give me the catnip back. Okay. I wish I had more to show you. I really wish I did. Maybe keep an eye out for future videos, but that's not going to be very likely, to be honest. Okay, so let's see. I'll take the cat. I'll take the cat. Okay. There's, you know, it's promising. You have to be the kind of individual.
Here's a dog loader and we're done.
Yeah. You have to be the kind of individual that finds this kind of stuff funny to get any kind of enjoyment from this game. And there's no two ways around that. If you don't, then you are just not going to get this game, and you are going to sit there and hate every second of it. And there's nothing that I or anybody else can do about that. Oh. That's a fun door. I mean, there's just little stuff like... Did I just, like, walk through the counter, or did I walk over the counter? No, I just walked through it. Okay. There's lots of little stuff like that. But then there's also stuff like this. And it's great. If you're immature like me, it'll be fun. But you'll probably want to keep your money for a different point in development when things actually work and there's actually stuff to do. I managed to... Those ones flying. I managed to beat this in probably about 20 minutes or so. Didn't really look for many Easter eggs, just kind of, you know, played it through because I just wanted to see what all was there. And, you know, it's okay. I saw everything that was there. There are bugs. There are many... There are many bugs. Oh, is this the vomit guy from earlier? Yes, it was. Oh my god, that's great. They probably need to work on their garbage collection a little bit because that should have been grabbed. But oh my god, that's fantastic. I love it. I bet you I could probably show off the arsenal real quick before I go. There are some more cheat codes, like I mentioned the Sanic one earlier. Oh, I think I just ate a dog cookie. So it's pack and heat with no G, and it gives you apparently 99 of everything. Oh, cool. Gives me maximum of everything. Ah, yes, health pipes, my favorite. So, no, this will be a 3D model later, so we'll actually go through and show things. There are actually 2 shovels, which I find interesting. That actually might be a side effect of there's a part in the subway level where you pick up you can pick up another shovel. So I don't know if it's related to that or not. Let's see. So we got the Desert Eagle, and then we've got the Penetrator. Funnily enough, the revolver is way stronger than the Desert Eagle, but yeah, it's whatever. Shotgun, AK, and then another shotgun. Oh, there's actually cosmetics. Buckshot, slugs, and beanbags. Ah, interesting. What do slugs do? Oh, I thought I turned off Sanic mode. Oh no. Oh, I just did the animation, but I didn't pull anything out.
Yum.
Did I just eat the pigeon? Or no, I ate the pizza. Okay, I was about to say, I was like, what the fuck? Well, it says everything is Sanic disabled. Oh god, I went so fast I clipped through the ground. No, disable it, please. Okay, well, unfortunately, I think the game is confused. Oh well. What is this?
Hitchcock would be proud.
It's a pigeon bomb.
Fly, my pretties, fly.
Oh my god, I love it. Okay, let's see what else we got. Molotovs. Pretty self-explanatory. Very disappointing fire effects, I will say. Ooh, is this a mine? Okay.
Here, catch.
Oh, it's a mine, but I throw it like a grenade?
Go along.
Okay. Kind of disappointing, but whatever. Ooh, okay. This is the super soaker. And then at some point in time, you can also replace the container with fuel, so you can actually light people on fire and turn it into a flamethrower. AK-47, pretty self-explanatory. The animations for the guns aren't bad. I mean, like, they're not great. Oh, so the gold shotgun is in the game. Ooh. Man, the game is really not happy with me for going this fast. I wish I could turn that stuff off. Okay.
Everybody dive, I'm shooting.
Then here's the revolver. Obviously, this is the power gun. Their heads explode in a wonderful way, and it feels nice.
This is doing wonders for my psyche.
There is no cop mechanic yet. So some civilians will just be armed and they'll come after you and try to stop you, but you cannot be arrested yet like you were in the original, which is fine. The animations look a little floaty. I don't know how to explain it. Like they're a little too... They don't feel very, they don't have much oomph to them, you know, like they don't have much weight. Also the model for the revolver looks awful. Like, I'm sorry, but it looks very gross. All the other guns look fine. Desert Eagle looks fine. Revolver does not look fine. Does not look like a gun that a human would hold. See, the machete even looks great because it's got, like, you can tell that it's weathered and it's got like a fucking word or a name or something stitched into it. There's also some nice new destruction physics. Some dismemberment, rather. This is really difficult to do with the speed. I really wish I could turn that off. Please. Okay, here we go. Perfect. No, come back. Please, sir. I just want to chop your head off. Sir, please. This is going to hell. Oh, there we go. Chopped his arm off. He's still going at it, too. Can I chop your leg off? I haven't tried that yet. Yes, I can chop your leg off. Cool. And then you can chop them in half, and sometimes, you know, there'll be the blood splats. Sometimes, actually, their intestines will come out. They chop up into multiple pieces now. It's really good. It's just a shame that there's just not a lot to do. Which, I mean, to be... That was great. Which, again, to be fair, if you played the original Postal, you know what you're getting into. It's not a very deep game. It's literally a game about a dude who's insane and runs around pissing on people and setting them on fire and putting them out with his piss and then chopping their heads off. And, yeah, that's just the whole point of the game. So, with all that said, do I recommend you play Postal? Yeah, if you're in that very, very, very niche group of people who have $20 of disposable income and want to ensure that running with scissors make more things in the future, then yeah, go for it. This can only really go up from here. And even if they... There we go. There's the intestines I was looking for. And even if all they really do is just make Postal 2, but like better, like I'm okay with that. For $20, like yeah, I'm okay with that. Game is currently on sale for 20% off, or $2 off, or whatever, 10% off. I don't know what that translates into. I am really not liking how fast I am moving. It is making it really difficult to think while I'm talking. Thank you, kitty. And with all that said, I think the first thing that really needs to be implemented is a save mechanic. And then beyond the save, maybe finish Tuesday and its goals. Then, you know, once that's done, you've got a respectable amount of content for a first outing. Enough to really talk about, enough to really sit down and play. Then you can focus on the optimization. I have a feeling a lot of the optimization is actually just to do with the world map. Because in the sewer levels, it was basically fine. There was none of the stuttering. There was none of the lag issues. This is like performing worse the longer I'm playing. I definitely did not run into this last time. But I don't know if it's just because I'm running around and the game's having to load so much, or garbage collection, or... I don't know, and quite frankly, it doesn't really matter because it... Invisible wall? Oh, why is there an invisible wall here? Rude. It will all be fixed, so no worries there. Aha, screw you. I can no clip. And this is where you find out that, oh yeah, it's just not done. That's why there's an invisible wall. Now it all makes sense. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed running with scissors. If you guys are watching this, you guys are awesome. I really appreciate what you do. Please don't just abandon this. Actually make it good and don't make it suck. Yeah, that's about all I got. Please give these guys your money if you appreciate them so they can continue to make stuff. That's, yeah. I don't have a way to end this video. So I'm just gonna throw a Molotov. Actually, I'm gonna throw another pigeon bomb.
Birdemic coming through.
Ha! He made a reference to a bad movie. Get it? It's funny. Oh god, they even take out the animals. That's amazing. Well, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.